Boys and girls, a round of applause in the studio, please. RALF GUM is here. We're so excited to have you here, Ralph.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome to the Midday Boost on UFM. So I had to learn a German word, okay? So you must rate me out of 10. All right, so I'm going to try. Let me start. Ralph, willkommen.
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 So I would give you a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, it's...
Okay, but I tried.
In German it's willkommen, and obviously it's welcome in English,
Absolutely.
which is quite similar, actually.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been serving timeless house vibes for years now. What's keeping your fire burning? And I mean, in 2025, what's inspiring you right now?
It's quite simple. Love for music. I always loved music and I always wanted to do music, and I feel blessed that I'm still able to do what I always wanted to do. It feels like my hobby became my profession for a lifetime, and that's
Absolutely.
great.
Yeah, I like it when you do something that you love, that you're passionate about. It does feel like you're just having fun every day, right? Well, it's not fun all the time. I mean, there's hard work, the creative side of things.
Yeah, the music industry isn't easy, you know, it's a lot of work, and there's no guarantees that it still works out tomorrow what you do today, and that people still appreciate your sound. So there's always a struggle included, but the love for music
But the
keeps me
love is
going.
there and it keeps you going.
Yeah.
So from Germany to South Africa, I mean, that's a major cultural shift. What did South African music scene unlock in you that Europe couldn't?
It felt like I found the place where I really can be myself, where I can play exactly how I want to play, where the music I use is appreciated like
It is.
It is, exactly, and there are much more people into my music this side than in Europe. It's not that there are no people appreciating the music, but the scene is very small, and I'm really glad that I was invited to this country in 2008 by DJ Christos for a tour, and it unlocked that love for the country, the people, the nature. There's so much great things about this country next to its struggles, which it has. And I'm really glad I made that move, because it enabled me to continue doing what I do in an easier way, I would say.
Yeah, and I mean, we do love your music in this country. We are obsessed with RALF GUM music, right? Let's get into Fire with Trigmatic. How did that collaboration come about, and what message were you two hoping to bring with this track?
It's actually the second time I work with Trigmatic. I met him at a TV show called, what was it called? Voices of Africa, I think. And we just vibed together, you know, and he said he would be very interested. He's an amazing artist doing different genres and never did a house track before, but he wanted to. So I said, let's do it. And we released that one, I'm not sure, I think in 2022, which was called Alikoto. And it did quite well. And since then, we always stayed in contact, became friends, and wanted to follow up, and now released Fire, and I think it's a fire track.
Oh, excited. Can't wait to hear it. You mentioned something quite interesting earlier on. You said, you know, sometimes you create something beautiful, right? But you're not sure how we're going to receive it, if it's going to be a hit, if we're going to love it, right? Your latest EP, Dubbz for the Clubs 3, is all about the dance floor. When you're creating a track, Ralph, right, what's your test for knowing that it will actually make people move?
Actually, while I do it, it's not really important to me. I think as an artist, you have to be a bit egoistic too. Sometimes, you know, you need to do what you feel at that moment. And for me, that moment, giving it out to the world, is when I know I feel it and it's done and I feel it's right for the time. And then if you like it or not, I can't influence, and sometimes it's not really important, you know. Some tracks do better, some other tracks where you maybe wouldn't have thought that they blow up go up. I just want to keep on creating because that's what I want to do.
I love the sound of that. I have one last question for you. One powerful truth about house music that you think new artists often overlook.
The music is bigger than you.
Ooh.
It's actually not by me. I think Frankie Knuckles said that 20 years ago. But it's so true, you know, a lot of kids come into it and think they are the important part of it, but it's the music which is the important part.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep it in you while you keep doing the music, it will work out much better.
That sounds wonderful. Ralph, thank you so much for chatting to us today. Booster, this is the chat with the house music legend. RALF GUM is here to drop an exclusive live set just for you. It's Friday live sessions and the vibes are about to go all the way up. So like I said, put on your dancing shoes. This is what's going to happen. It is such a treat for you. We are absolutely excited. Ralph, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Turn it up, all the way up.